What is up, everybody out there in HeroClix land? This once again is Scott Porter back for day number 5 of our brand new unboxing series for the new Marvel HeroClix set, Wheels of Vengeance. We have been burning a path through this entire unboxing series and leaving nothing but scorched earth behind us, much as a Ghost Rider would do. We have seen the fringes of Marvel's monsters, mystical, occult, all of the above included in this set, and I could not be more excited about it. Yesterday we got our first Prime, Brother Voodoo. Very, very good sculpt, very, very good figure. We've gotten Ghost Riders, we've gotten demons, we've gotten monsters and generics out the wazoo, and I'm excited today to see if we can continue going down this path and figuring out just who's in charge of these monsters, maybe get some Legion of Monsters characters finally, please, some Simon Garth, some Encantu, the living mummy. Can we please get some of these characters? I'm hoping for them so much. We've also seen a lot of Midnight Suns. Midnight Suns, very, very cool team that usually is comprised of Morbius, Blade, and some version of a Ghost Rider, with some extra, figures in there one time or another. There was a storyline that we saw on day 1 that was quoted as a significant appearance for Johnny Blaze, and that would be Damnation, which was more of like kind of a Ghost Rider and Doctor Strange storyline crossing paths. Therefore, the Midnight Suns grew in number a little bit. Wong was in it. Blade, of course, Morbius, Elsa Bloodstone. Really cool cast of characters to be a part of that Midnight Suns team. So I know that we're getting Elsa Bloodstone. Hopefully I can pull her today. Would love to do that. I mean, Next Wave love, woo, woo, but also all of the work that she's done outside of that. And, her brother is also very cool, Cullen Bloodstone. I don't think we'll get him here, but he's also one of my favorites, too, from the old Avengers Academy days. I digress, however. On the outside of the box, we saw Sleipnir. We have not pulled him yet. We saw Wolverine. Have not pulled him yet. We saw some of these glowing characters. This fiery version of Damon Hellstrom, have not pulled him yet, but we have pulled Zarathos. Have not pulled Iron Fist either, who has that glow. So I'm wondering where they're going to be. Spirit Rider on the back usually tells us what our chases are. We have not pulled a chase, so we do not know exactly what the chase theme even is. But I am very excited to get into all of this. That Sleipnir, I want Sleipnir so bad. Look, that sculpt is sick. Oh, that would look so good on the spinner over here. Okay, anyway, I digress. Like I said, this set is also perfect timing because this set deals with some of the wackiest, craziest, Halloweeniest characters that they have in Marvel, and it comes out around Halloween. The pre-release happens October 25th. The actual set release on November the 11th. Call your local comic shops, gaming stores, see when they're going to have their pre-release, and you can sit down and play with these figures on your own. I know I'm talking super fast. That's just because I want to get into this. So, haven't pulled a chase. Haven't pulled 3 super rares yet, so I'm hoping for another super rare, and, we'll see what we get. And we do. We get our 3rd super rare. Excited about that. Oh man, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let me pull these guys out of here. We got a Ghost Rider here, and I did not expect to see, this is Johnny, I think. He's got that chain going across his body, that kind of old school leather jacket here. I think that's Johnny Blaze, but off of his bike walking. We've got Robbie Reyes, also not in rider form and not in his charger. Of course, he has a much different vehicle. I would be surprised if we saw Robbie's actual vehicle in this set. It would be awesome if they did it. But I mean, the Charger is, tricky to put onto a double base, I think. We got Elsa Bloodstone. Very, very cool. Excited that we got her. Want to see what she does. Like I said, I'm a big Next Wave fan. Of course, I've liked her in a bunch of the other books, but Next Wave is such a cool book and so unique in the Marvel landscape. So unique, in fact, we don't even know if it's canon or not at this point. They seem to be confused about it themselves over at Marvel. And then we got a super rare here. And ladies and gentlemen, did not expect this. Maybe I should have. An Old West character, and his name is the Rawhide Kid. Very, very cool. Big fan of the old kind of Marvel old Western books. We've been getting into a lot of the old Marvel monster books, which actually were around before a lot of the superhero books, right? Back in the day, it wasn't all superheroes. It wasn't all superpowers. It wasn't all Spider-Man. It wasn't all X-Men. No, it was monsters. It was soldiers. And it was Western stuff. And that sold well, like way back in the day. Nowadays, you don't see these guys all that often. Avengers Forever, a set that we did a couple of sets ago. I was hoping to maybe see some of these guys, you know, Two Gun Kid, Kid Colt, Rawhide Kid, but to get him here, still very cool. And he'll play really nice with some of those Avengers Forever figures that we were actually able to pull. You know, he fought Doom or the Iron Mask, like in Avengers Forever, as he was going back through time. So really, really cool to see him now. And it makes sense, you know. He's a rider. He's a rider all on his own. So let's see. Let's start with Ghost Rider, the one that's standing. I'm guessing he's going to be a pilot. We've seen some pilot or vehicle keywords here. Let's see. Ghost Rider, Champions, Heroes for Hire, Legion of Monsters, Marvel Knights, Midnight Suns, Monster, and Mystical. Interesting. Hellfire Chain, Precision Strike, Quake, Giant Reach of 3. Mystic's team ability comes in at 65 points. And that's it. Improved targeting through characters, but no pilot, no vehicle. Actually kind of interesting. However, remember, he can jump on with Midnight Suns onto another rider. Marvel Knights onto another rider. I think Moon Knight allows for that. So can still actually be a part of one of these vehicles, one of these bikes. He's one of the characters that can jump onto them, where you can click it to a certain click on the dial, and then you can share some powers from his dial with whoever the pilot is or the vehicle is. Very, very cool. And remember, we do have the Hell Cycle and the motorcycle in this set somewhere, as one of the tip cards told us. We just didn't pull any yet. That would be really fun to pull one of those. I guess they're not equipable. I guess they're actual figures, and you equip another figure to it by way of putting it on your sideline card, but I'm just guessing. This is all just hypothesis right now. Okay. Robbie Reyes. Let's go with him next. I love Robbie. You know, I have been really enjoying both reading Robbie when he was working with some of the younger versions of other heroes, you know, like Amadeus Cho back in the day, or seeing him come to grips with being an Avenger and then eventually coming to grips with being the All Rider, one of the most powerful Ghost Riders that has ever existed in the world. He's got such a different ride. He's got such a different vibe. I said Danny Ketch is kind of like East Coast, really up in New York, and that's just like part of his thing. Robbie Reyes is West Coast, man, all the way, and it's really cool to kind of get that sensibility. Robbie Reyes is Avengers, Mystical, and vehicle keyword, very cool. Wheels of Fire, Perplex, but only to modified speed. When Robbie Reyes uses it to target a character with the vehicle keyword, he may instead modify speed by +2, and until your next turn, the targeted character has Mystics, All Rider. So he can get on any vehicle, he can make it deadly, he can make it faster, he can make it mystical by nature. Comes in at 40 points or 20 points. A 20-point vehicle keyword, maybe there's something there. Avengers and Mystics team abilities, and there you go. That is Robbie Reyes there for you. Interesting to see we're getting these Ghost Riders on the last day that are kind of, they're just more like sideline active, equipable, like kind of like support pieces, because the other ones that we've been getting have been doing the heavy lifting all on their own. Okay, Elsa Bloodstone. Let's take a look at the sculpt, and then let's see what she does. Started out really as just a monster fan. You know, her grandfather is a monster hunter, so she kind of put together an almanac of all the Marvel monsters before she ever started to hunt them. We've got Avengers, a Legion of Monsters, Midnight Suns, Next Wave, yes, Martial Artist, Mystical, and Warrior keywords. Bloodstone Protection. When an opposing character that hit Elsa Bloodstone this turn would heal one or more clicks, deal them one unavoidable damage instead. Oh, she is Dracula's worst nightmare. That is awesome. Let's see. Stakes and silver. Precision strike. When Elsa Bloodstone attacks, opposing characters with the monster or mystical keywords can't use Mastermind or Shape Change. Man, she just cuts through all of those defenses. That is so cool. On the back, you can see her Avengers. Crypt of Shadows is the appearance, which I have not read. I can't tell you that I am actually familiar with that. But I am so excited actually now. You know, I've been saying I wanted to play Legion of Monsters. I want to play Legion of Monsters, and I do. I really do, and Elsa's a part of that. But the more and more I think about the Midnight Suns team from Doctor Strange and Ghost Rider Damnation, the more excited I get too, because we know Man-Thing is in the set. Man-Thing was on that team. I have the Prime for Brother Voodoo now. He was a Midnight Sun, right? You've got, of course, Blade, Morbius. You've got a Ghost Rider, of course. But those extra characters, Wong, also Midnight Sun. I don't know if Wong has Midnight Sun's keyword. I hope there is a Wong with that keyword. I would love to run that team. That would be a lot of fun. That would be a theme that I'd really love to dive into. But Legion of Monsters, man, that's please let there be a Frankencastle in this set. Please let there be. There's one point where Frank Castle dies. He's brought back to life, and he becomes a part of the Legion of Monsters. And it's Frankenstein, but it's Frank Castle, and it's Frankencastle, and it's wonderful. And I really want to play that team. Please tell me Frankencastle's in this set. Tell me if you would like Frankencastle in the comments below. Give him a little love. Maybe we'll get him in this set. If we don't, maybe in a future set, if we show him enough love. All right, Rawhide Kid. Again, one of these Old West characters. Kid Colt, Two Gun Kid, everyone was a kid, apparently, Apache Kid, all those Old West characters, and he is one of them. Again, has made infrequent appearances in a lot of the time-hopping stories, the Avengers Forevers of the Marvel Universe, and it's good to see him here now. Rawhide Kid has animal, past, police, and vehicle keywords. He's police department, and he is also a team player, which is very cool. Fastest draw in the West, super senses. When Rawhide Kid uses it and succeeds, after resolutions, deal the attacker damage equal to Rawhide Kid's printed damage value. Okay, that's pretty cool. He's got 3s and mostly 2s. Oh no, they're evenly split. 2 clicks of 3 up front, 3 clicks of 2 in the middle. 1 click of 3 damage at the end. If you hit super senses, you're actually dealing the damage. So people think twice before they do that. Can you copy Spider-Man team ability? Because if you can, you throw him on a Spider-Man team ability. He's got super duper senses. Yeah, 4, 5, or 6, you're taking damage on the back end of it. I can't remember if it's copyable enough. I'm sure you guys will tell me in the comments. Damage, special power. Bet you didn't even see the second shot. When Rawhide Kid hits, you may choose an unhit opposing character adjacent to a hit character. If you do, after resolutions, deal that character 2 damage. Oh, man. These are such cool powers. Oh, they're so well themed. I'm actually really super excited about this. Bet you didn't even see the second shot. And fastest draw in the West. I love that fastest draw in the West special ability there, special power there. That is so cool. Super senses, but it's all like the draw, right? And if I hit my super senses roll, you missed me, and I actually hit you. You look down, you got the gut shot happening. Oh, that's really, really cool. I love these powers. So well themed, really, really cool, and pretty worthy of a super rare slot, if I do say so myself. Okay, guys, this is the moment of truth. Do we get a chase? Let's see. We've pulled a lot of really cool stuff. Oh, wow. Okay. So the box is orange. I guess this is, if you're getting a chase, guys, in this set, every other blister pack has been clear. This one is orange. So there is a chase in here, folks. Wow. Okay. Actually, 4 new characters. Four characters. Oh no, only 3. 3 characters we haven't seen yet. That's not too bad for day 5 in a chase pack. Oh geez. Oh boy. Oh man. I've been working out too. That is some tough plastic, guys. Okay, first one is Ghost Rider, but I believe this is the Johnny Blaze that we just pulled today. Oh, this is an all glow pack. It's an all glow pack. I see. That's why you get the orange. Man, guys, I am working hard back here. All right, Robbie Reyes, but this one is Ghost Ridered out. Then we got, and it's not the version that's on the outside of the box. It's a different one. Yes, it is a version. So on the outside of the box, you see Damon Hellstrom. That must be the prime version of Damon Hellstrom, all in Hellfire, whatever that is. And then the chase is the one that we see on the back of the box. We got Kushala. We got the Spirit Rider. Boom. Move that out of the way so you can take a little peek there. It's an all glow box. It was an orange. I wonder if the box glows. I wonder if I have the box in my room and shut the lights out, I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, what did I just see there? All right, boom. Here are our guys. Okay, just because he looks so good, we've already seen him, but we'll take another look at that Johnny Blaze just for a second. We can throw the cards up and you can reacquaint yourself with it all if you would like for a moment. Ghost Rider with this Hellfire chain. Looking awesome. So cool. And then we will switch into Robbie Reyes. Boom. Now Robbie, like we said, his charger, you're not going to be able to put it on a 1x2 base, I don't think. That being said, you can do some really cool stuff with them, I'm sure, with all of the bells and whistles that we have in the Wheels of Vengeance set. So let's see. Avengers, Fantastic Four, Shield, Wakanda, Monster, Mystical, Keywords. Set number 14. Spirit of Vengeance. Oh, we've seen this shared trait a lot. When Robbie Reyes attacks an opposing character that took damage from Mystics since your last turn, he deals penetrating damage. If the friendly character that dealt damage from Mystics also had this trait, Robbie Reyes increases the damage dealt by 1 during that attack. I love the hypersonic speed up front. I really thought, oh no, there it is, improved movement for characters. I thought he might have a little bit more improved movement, but just character bases it says there. On the back, you've got a special damage power, Dead Souls, Perplex, unique modifier. When Robbie Reyes uses Perplex, if the target shares at least 2 keywords with Robbie Reyes, you may modify the chosen combat values by +2 instead. That's big. I like that, especially since he has so many keywords. Avengers, Fantastic Four, Shield, Wakanda, Monster, and Mystical. Those are an awful lot of keywords for him to be able to be pumping up +2. And chances are you'll have a couple of those keywords on more than a few figures. So you'll be really able to take advantage of Robbie. There we go. Boom. Robbie stepping off to the side here. All right, Damon Hellstrom. So Damon and his sister Satana, they are actually kids of, well, Satan. In the comic books, Satan is their dad, and they had a human mom, so half human and half demon. These 2 kids were born. Whereas Satana went more into the demon realm, Damon kind of stayed more in like the path of humanity. They were separated at one point from each other, I believe, and he became a hero and she did not. And so this is Damon Hellstrom. Now, if you read books nowadays, he does not look like this. He looked like teen heartthrob with, with a flaming trident and, some markings on his chest. He doesn't look like that quite anymore. Now he's bald. He's got like this goatee. He's like really long and lean and tall and, keeps company more with the Ghost Riders and the Jane Cutters of the world. So this is a little bit for me of a kind of like a throwback to like that teen, super handsome Damon Hellstrom. We've got Defenders, God Squad, Legion of Monsters, Midnight Suns, Detective, and Mystical keywords. And he's got his Netheranium Trident. Blades, Claws, Fangs, Giant Reach of 2. When Damon Hellstrom hits after resolutions, you may generate a fire smoke terrain marker in a hit target square. There we go. Some fire smoke situation in the main set. At the beginning of your next turn, even if this is lost, deal 1 damage to each character occupying that marker, then remove the marker. Very cool. Look at 8 clicks long. Guy can deal some damage. He can definitely take some damage. 80 points or 40 points on the back. You've got Expert and Exorcism. Outwit. When Damon Hellstrom uses it, you may roll a d6. On a roll of 1 to 2, this use of Outwit has no effect. Ouch. Until your next turn on a roll of 3 to 6, the targeted character can't use standard powers unless they are displayed on their dial, in addition to the chosen powers. So any standard power that's granted by, say, a team ability, by a special power, or a trait, this shuts all of those off in addition to the targeted power, as long as you roll a 3 to a 6. His Netheranium Trident, the trident that he's holding here, it's nether, like the nether realm. It's forged from metal, I believe, in his father's realm, and it not only does it channel magical powers, it also really protects him as well. It's a pretty multifunctional weapon, if I'm being honest here. I've never fully understood it, but it can do things that you need it to do in a pinch, which is always good to have. So yeah, there you go. Damon Hellstrom in the flesh. We may be hearing from Satana here in a little bit as a part of the legacy cards that we're going to talk about after we finish with our chase figure. That is right. Here we have Kushala, the Spirit Rider. Now, the story of Kushala, she was an Apache woman who also happened to be Sorcerer Supreme back in her time. She was Sorcerer Supreme. Some things happened, though, and I don't want to spoil too much, but she became a Spirit of Vengeance all at the same time. Imagine that. Sorcerer Supreme, Spirit of Vengeance, all that knowledge, all that ability, but on the path for vengeance. She came to modern times for quite some time and really kind of found her center, completed her mission in the modern era, and then went back to her time. She's been pulled back and forth a few times, but this is Kushala. This is the Spirit Rider. Let's see what she does. Midnight Suns, animal, monster, mystical, and past keywords. Spirit of Vengeance, which we just saw. This is the shared trait. It deals with the mystics and penetrating damage, etc., etc. She has 5 range, 2 targets, running shot at the front, some hypersonic speed in the middle. On the back, let's see what she does. Trial by fire, energy explosion, precision strike, pulse wave. When Spirit Rider uses energy explosion or pulse wave and targets 1 or more characters that damaged friendly characters since your last turn, increase the damage dealt to hit characters by 1. That's big, especially for Pulse Wave, especially for Energy Explosion. Anytime you can get that extra damage dealt en masse, big time. Time to burn. Probability control, shape change. When Spirit Rider uses probability control to target a friendly character and the final result is a miss, after resolutions, remove an action token from that character. Okay, so if you miss, you don't get a token. Hopefully you're hitting. She doesn't do anything so crazy. Dial is pretty good, but Kushala, she's been seen riding many different things, not just this steed over time. Giant spiders, any number of things, really. So super cool to see her, though, and the sculpt is just wicked, man. This is awesome. So that is our chase that we pulled for this particular set. Because it's the chase that's on the back, I really can't tell you what the theme is going to be? Or can I? Let's see. Well, yeah, guys, it looks like I got the full checklist here. Do you want to see it? If you don't want to be spoiled any further, look away from the screen. I'll count down from 3. I'm just going to show the card for 3 seconds. Everybody else can pause it. You can look at it. You can try and figure it out. Put it through whatever CSI technology you have. Here we go. 1, 3, 2, 1. That is your full set checklist, including the chases. And like I said, if you don't want to be spoiled, because I don't always love to be, unfortunately now I fully am and I can't look away. Oh my gosh, I can't look away. I can't look away. But I will tell you, yes, there are multiple chases on the outside of the box. That is not normal when you get a set like this to see 3 chases are pictured on the box. I did not expect that at all. But yeah, that's got all your super rares, it's got all your chases, it's got all your commons, your uncommons, and your rares. So there you go. That is the set in its entirety, with the exception of one little itty-bitty thing, which has become a bit of a fan favorite. I have a legacy card here, and I also know what all the rest of the legacy cards are. Now, something cool that WizKids did this time around is put all of those legacy cards onto a checklist of its own inside the boosters, which is cool because anybody that's opening these packs didn't see these videos is going to be able to know, oh, these are the figures I need to go start looking for. The one that I pull is, Jack-o'-lantern. Jack-o'-lantern from Marvel HeroClix Civil War storyline. Wow, that's a deep cut. Civil War storyline organized play number 20, Jack-o'-lantern. So I suppose I've got all the figures here. I'll pull them out, and I'll just show you these figures as we go. Jack-o'-lantern, and I'll put them up on the big screen for you guys in just a minute, okay? Jack-o'-lantern, and we'll look at his card too for you guys. All right, there we go. Jack-o'-lantern, like I said, is going to be from the Civil War storyline. Since I pulled his card, we can actually look at his card. I'm going to tell you guys right now, the rest of these legacy cards, I'm not going to be spoiling. We don't have the images for them. Well, I do have a couple of them. But anyway, I'm not going to share them. We're not going to spoil all these. You've got Sinister Syndicate, Skeleton Crew, Thunderbolts, and Monster Keywords. Like I said, Civil War, storyline organized play number 20. And that was from 2016. He's got a trait, Exploding Pumpkinhead. Once per game, when Jack-o'-lantern would be KO'd by an opposing effect, instead turn him to click number 1, and after resolutions, deal an opposing character within range 3 damage, protected pulse wave. On the back of the card, you just see the Sinister Syndicate team ability, which has a full description there for you and everything else that he does. Next up, we're going to show you Hela from the Mighty Thor. That's going to be set number 53A. Hela from the Mighty Thor, set number 53A. And then we're going to go back in time just a little bit for Two Gun Kid. Two Gun Kid is going to be from the Avengers set, and it's going to be number 49. Number 49. Then we've got Jennifer Kale. Jennifer Kale is from Secret Wars Battlefield, set number 42. Set number 42. Next, we're going to go to Witch Queen LeFay. Witch Queen LeFay was a super rare in Secret Wars Battlefield as well. This is set number 56 from Secret Wars Battlefield. Next up, one I wasn't really expecting, Black Talon from the Deadpool set. Black Talon, Deadpool, number 43. Number 43 from Black Talon. I told you we'd be seeing Satana Hellstrom a little bit later, and here she is. Satana Hellstrom, Amazing Spider-Man, set number 34. That's Amazing Spider-Man, set number 34. Next up, we have Hammer. Hammer is a super rare from Deadpool and X-Force. It's set number 59A. Hammer. Set number 59A. Next is a double base figure, Daredevil from Earth X. He's riding a bike. You got to get him in the set, right? Daredevil, Earth X, set number 54. And the last one that I have the figure for, there's one additional that I could not find the figure for, but the last one that I have the figure for is going to be right here, and it is Man-Thing and Howard the Duck. I was very, very excited to try and pull Man-Thing today, and I didn't get to pull him. But remember, we pulled that Howard the Duck with the blue costume and everything. This is Howard with the red costume. Man-Thing to me is such an interesting character, and I'm so bummed that I didn't get to pull him. I love Dr. Ted Sallis. I love the whole history of the Man-Thing. It makes sense with Jennifer Kale having an army of Man-Things and Secret Wars. That Man-Thing fits in this set. Man-Thing is the perfect character to be in this set. Monster, mystical, multiple realms, right? He is now the protector of the nexus of all realities. Really gory beginnings happening down in the Everglades of all places. I can't believe the doorway to the nexus of all realities is in the Everglades, but there you have it. So I'm kind of bummed I didn't get to pull Man-Thing, but I'm super excited with everything that I did get to pull. There are so many amazing storylines for Ghost Rider, for the different various Ghost Riders over time. I really do suggest you go look up a list of the all-time greatest Ghost Rider stories. Look, Heaven's on Fire, Road to Hell, like Damnation, all of those stories are very, very good. But Johnny Blaze being, kind of the first Ghost Rider, having been around for quite some time, he's really been put through it. Some of his stuff is very heavy, so I do warn you, just some of his stuff is super heavy. Robbie's stuff, way less heavy. Danny Ketch's stuff, a little less heavy. I didn't get to pull Kenshiro, though, Kenshiro Cochran, who happens to be a Ghost Rider 2099. I do not have the figure, but your last legacy card, just for everybody still watching, is going to be Ghost Rider 2099 from the 6-figure 2099 set that came out in like 2006. You'll see he's really a pale Ghost Rider. He's got the whip, but he's on like an electro hover bike. So Ghost Rider from the 2099 set, that is your last legacy figure. I know we saw the more modern take on Kenshiro in one of the little tip cards that we got. Man, I was so excited to maybe pull him. But what I do love is that the tip cards have whet my appetite for other things that are going to be in this set. And now I'm excited to go get some more Wheels of Vengeance, open it up, and see what else I got. Tell me in the comments below what your most favorite figure that we pulled this entire week was. What is the one figure, the one dial, or the one sculpt? It can be either. You might be a big-time meta player and just care about the dials. You might be a collector of just awesome sculpts and just care about how they look. And you might want the best of both. You might just have a favorite character that you're so excited is in this set. You don't care what they do. You're just glad they're here. So tell me your favorite character that I pulled this week, your favorite figure from the Wheels of Vengeance unboxing in the comments down below. If you can, hit that like button. If you're not already, subscribe to WizKids for more HeroClix goodness in the future. I know I have more videos on the way coming up very soon for some other products that are going to be coming out in the fall and into 2024. So you want to stay tuned for those. And the best way to do that, hit the thumbs up, hit the bell to subscribe, make sure you get notifications. So anytime a video drops, you are notified and you're ready for it. For me, I think the Brother Voodoo Prime might be my favorite that I pulled this week. Howard, just because he's so tiny, is really something that I'm excited about. And I did see on the tip card that Sasquatch is in the set. So I'm also excited to go and find and pull that guy. I wish I would have pulled the Legions of Monsters, but here's the thing. Coming into this set, was I super excited? To be honest with all of you, no. Where is my hype level now? Whew, scorching. To the moon. To the man-wolf moon. So I'm very, very excited with the character collection that we have in this set. I think WizKids really knocked it out of the park. I gotta say thank you to WizKids for sending me this, allowing me to continue to do these videos and share this with each and every one of you guys. It means the world to me that I get to do this. And just being part of this community means everything to me as well. So thank you all for watching out there in the community. Thank you for making this job so much fun. It's not even like a job. It's just I come and I play for a day, and it's awesome. And I hope you guys really enjoy the series. Thank you to HyperRPG Studios, as always, for letting us squat in their studio for about 6 hours and get all of this done. Joe on the ones and twos, thank you so much. Everybody give him claps. Give him his flowers in the comments down below. Remember, the set is set for pre-release, coming out October 25th, the week of Halloween. What better timing could there be? I have absolutely no idea. They nailed it. And then the set actually drops on November the 11th. That's Veterans Day, my father's birthday. I've been giving shouts all week. Shouts to Pops. Call your local comic book shops, your local gaming stores. They are the backbone of everything they do. They are the lifeblood of this community, of comic book fandom and gaming fandom, and they mean the world to us. So make sure you are supporting them just like they support you through everything, y'all. I can't wait to see you on the next unboxing series, but until I do, may all your rolls, ooh, it's a 10, be critical hits. But Wednesday, that was a crit hit. Peace!